Akai MPK Mini has been an industry standard MIDI controller for many years. It has a compact, portable design packed full of features. This makes it a very popular choice amongst music producers and artists alike. Recently, Akai supercharged their MPK Mini to the MPK Mini Plus. So let's jump in and see all these features. First thing to compare, and probably the most important, is the keybed. So the keybed feels exactly the same. There's nothing changed at all in terms of like the sensitivity or the feel of it. The most notable one is you have more keys on the Mini Plus. Or just the standard Mini, you have, it looks like 2 octaves. Here we have 1, 2, 3. With the Mini Plus, we have a further octave with keys. So that makes it a lot easier if you're playing with 2 hands. You're kind of restricted if you want to play with 2 hands. You don't have that many keys. It's possible, but it's hard. So that's something to think about. If you're more of a keys player, you'll probably benefit with the extra keys on the Mini Plus. So the encoders next, if we look here, we have the encoders, again, exactly the same. Now the menu screen is the same, it's the navigation has changed slightly. On the MPK Mini, we'd have the program select and we'd choose the pads for the presets here. It's different on the MPK Plus, we have the push to enter. It's a lot easier and a lot more efficient to dive in a menu. We have a lot more buttons to control various parameters within the edit window, but also within the keyboard. For example, here we have the option to do a step editor here. We also have our global controls here, which are fantastic. If you load up a preset here, say for example, Ableton Live, the play, record and stop will automatically map up to Ableton Live's play, stop, record, which is great to have that control outside of the DAW. We also have a modulation wheel, and we have a pitch bend, which is missing from the MPK Mini, which is leaning more over towards if you play a lot more traditional keys. The other big factor is connections. Now on the back of the MPK Mini, we only have a sustain out, whereas on the Plus, we've been supercharged. So we have sustain, CV gate, we have CV clock, then we have MIDI over DIN, in and out. So this is great if you want to hook this up to modular or control external synthesizers. With all these extra features, there is a cost in terms of the size. Now, one of the big selling points for this controller is its portability. I love the fact that you can grab this controller, bung it in your bag. You have quite a nice keybed, and you've got all these pads that are automatically on a separate MIDI channel to the keys, so it makes beat making effortless. And then you have these encoders which can be easily mapped to parameters within your DAW. Now you have all the same features here, but that extra octave makes it a little less portable in my opinion. And I think that is going to be one of the big deciding factors on whether you should upgrade from the Akai MPK Mini to the Akai MPK Mini Plus. So who do I think should get each one of these keyboards? This one is for any producer or artist that moves around quite a lot. What I mean by that, if you're commuting to university or if you're making your way into the studio or you travel around quite a lot, this will fit perfectly in your backpack or laptop bag and you can take it anywhere. Also, if you want to grab a controller, if you're sat on the couch and you just want to start making a beat, it's so easy and portable. You don't need any extra power leads in or out, which is fantastic. This one here is still quite compact, but I feel that extra octave is going to make it a bit more difficult to travel around with. You can still stick it in your bag, but you can see it's probably going to poke out of most bags. And the other thing, if you want to start making beats on the couch, this feels a lot more clunky to carry around, basically. So I think if you're traveling around, producer, artist, the MPK Mini is perfect for you. If you are looking for a controller that's going to be a centerpiece of your studio, also quite compact, not going to take up much desk space, then the MPK Mini Plus is for you. It still has all the same compact features, but with the extra octave and the modulation wheels and pitch bend, you're going to be able to play keys and be a lot more expressive on the keyboard. Now with all the connections on the back, linking up your modular, syncing it with the DAW and external hardware. So to summarize, this is perfect for the home studio user. You don't have to be a beginner to use it. Even in a professional studio setup, this would be a really good addition. If I had to pick, which one would I choose? It's a hard choice because I really like all the additional outputs here, but there's new controllers out there like the Push 3, which does audio over CV. It's a lot more efficient, a lot more integrated within Ableton Live. I feel like the step sequencer on here is a bit clunky, but I do like the MIDI I/O, which is missing from this. For a live perspective, if you want to control any virtual synths and you want to run it over MIDI DIN rather than USB, this is perfect. The one that I'm going to choose to stay in my studio is going to be, drum roll, MPK Mini. It sits on the desk, takes up no space at all, portable, compact. I can stick it in my bag, jump on the tube, go into work when I'm teaching at university, make a beat on the train, don't even know it's in my bag. So I hope this video helps you in deciding which MIDI controller will be best suited for your needs. If you do decide to get one of these controllers, I have some help videos on how to set both of them up. If you need help with setting up the MPK Mini, use this video. If you need help with setting up the MPK Mini Plus, including rigging it up to external synths and modular, check out this video here. Hopefully see you in a video again sometime soon. Bye for now.